community groups will open up like shelters for them. I think we've got one in Reading where you can go and sleep for the night, like in a cot bed, not like a baby's cot, but like a fold out bed, and you get breakfast in the morning. So I assume it's something like that. Either that or they just go under a bridge.
Yeah.
Have you got bridges in Leicester?
We've got a few. We used to have these overhead bridges, not really bridges really, but overhead flyovers.
Oh yeah, like an
Yeah.
overpass.
Yeah, pretty much. And they would always be under there at night. But since they've been knocked down, the overpasses, I don't know where they are at all. And I was so disappointed. So in the end, it did have to go in the bin, unfortunately.
Oh my god!
Because we couldn't find any homeless people. Like,
were you driving around with the food in the car?
Yes.
While you were still hungry, or had you waited?
We had eaten.
Oh right, okay. Because I was going to say
the food came about 10 minutes after that, and so the time was then when the food actually fucking arrived. It was about 11:15 when we had dinner.
Oh my god!
I know.
By that time, you just think, "Fuck it, I'm going to bed." Although obviously not because you're hungry. So
exactly, and you can't go to sleep when you're hungry because then you'll just have really angry dreams or something.
This is very true. That's Oh, it's nice that you were trying to do that though. Because
Yeah.
occasionally I walk around with. I think I told you I walk around with emergency blankets in my bag. Like the foil ones that you get if you've been in a car accident or something, and or if you're on an episode of Doctors or whatever, or Casualty. Usually, there's always somebody sat in the back of an open ambulance with one of these fucking tinfoil like jackets on.
Yeah.
And I got a load of them for a couple of quid on eBay. So like every now and again, I'll like hand one out to a homeless person, and but it is nice that you would like going around at that time at night looking for homeless people to feed.
Mm-hmm.
And there wasn't any.
And there wasn't any. That's the thing. So nobody could say we didn't try. This was actually this took place on Friday the 13th. So it was an interesting Friday the 13th.
Looking for the homeless.
Yeah.
To help.
Yeah, looking for the homeless on Friday the 13th, and we couldn't find any.
Do you think that maybe that is because Leicester Council have solved the problem of homelessness? That's a no.
I have no idea. I mean, I know of places where, homeless people can go to as well. Shelters, like you said, Salvation Army, and churches. And there actually are a few organisations that they can go to, even if it's just for a couple of hours, where they can, get a nice cup of tea, a piece of cake, or a bit of food to kind of line their stomachs. But at that time, I had no idea that at night time seeing a homeless person was fucking that rare.
It's very strange because I usually see quite a few of them.
Yeah, me too. So I don't know whether it was just a freak kind of accident of it being a Friday the 13th that there were none there.
It was definitely a coincidence. The universe did not give a fuck what day of the week it was, nor what day of the month it was. I can guarantee you that. At no point did the stars align and go, quickly, hide all the homeless people.
How do you know it wasn't just they did that, the stars did that to, be fuckers and for it to be ironic?
Because it's bullshit.
Shut up.
If there are any Chinese listeners out there, whether or not you're in China or in England, Chinese wife is from Newark, don't forget. Happy Chinese New Year. It is the year of the goat. Well, I just thought we needed to get off the subject of hot dogs and homeless people and the universe.
Oh, you randomly come out with if there are any Chinese listeners. What the fuck?
Look, I'm thinking of the rest of the cultures as well. Even if you're only thinking about yourself and not being able to fucking show off about feeding homeless people the fucking half-eaten hot dogs that you didn't want, yeah, I see that finger. You know where you can stick that.
Is that going for the blooper reel?
No, I think we should keep that shit in.
Why should we keep it all in? I think we should take it out, and next week we should have a blooper reel episode.
All right, okay. or at least a couple of bloopers. Oh,
Yeah.
excuse me, Woody's sick out that yawn.
That yawn, yeah, don't worry, that'll
Yeah.
be cut out.
But yeah, isn't it a shame? Oh my God, there's been a naked male model on a catwalk.
Oh, really? Can you just say the bit about Chinese New Year again?
Yeah, okay. On it is food related. It has been Chinese New Year in the last couple of days, and it is a massive, massive celebration. So for anyone who is Chinese and listening to us, happy Chinese New Year. I won't say it in Chinese because my Chinese is terrible.
It is. It really is. I've
But
heard her try to attempt to speak some.
the thing is, you don't know if what I'm saying is right or not.
It just sounds wrong. You haven't got the
You
right
can't.
accent.
No, you can't. It's not about the accent. It's about the emphasis that you put on the words.
Yeah, well, your pronunciation is shit as well.
You don't know that. My
I do know that.
pronunciation. No, 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 no. Look, no, no, no. Just because I can't do a comedy accent like you can, doesn't mean that I'm not cultural and I don't know any Chinese. Chinese wife has been teaching me Chinese.
She's probably only doing that so she can laugh at you.
No, she doesn't laugh. She gets very, very frustrated with me.
When she's trying to... What's she been teaching you then?
Very basic things.
Okay, care to share with me and our listeners?
She taught me thank you, which I do remember, because I word associate it. So I until it goes in, I associate it with other words. So thank you is mgoi.
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 Which reminds me of koi.
Ah.
Which is how I remembered that one. She did try and teach me you're welcome. So if you were to give somebody some food or a cup of tea or something and they say thank you, you can then say, oh, you're welcome. But I can never remember the exact words. And when I've repeated it back to her, to me, I'm saying the exact fucking same thing. Apparently I'm not. Apparently what I'm saying translates as like slutty or dirty shoes. So she's made me promise that I will never ever use that word in front of a Chinese person.
Wow, because you would deeply offend them.
I can do it in so many languages now. It's appalling. A couple of other things she's tried to teach me. I can count up to 10. I could used to be able to count up to 10 in Japanese. Completely different language. Just little things like good night. She tried to teach me good night. No, couldn't even tell you. It's just nonsense. But the thing is, I could say these things to you, and you would think, oh yeah, she knows Chinese. Just because I hear her say it all the time when she's like blathering away on the phone to her mum.
Yeah.
And again, she did it the other day. She's on the phone to her mum, and she got back off the phone. And I'd written down, made a note on my phone of the noises that she'd made, and I said, "So, what does this mean?" And I repeated it back to her, and she just looked at me, a little bit of anger in her eyes, and said, "I've not. What are you talking about?" I said, "Well, you said this," and she said, "No, I didn't." I said, "No, you did. You definitely said that." She went, No. What you've repeated back to me is nonsense. It's just made up noise. It's not words." And I was like, "Look, I don't know what you're doing then, because this is exactly what I heard." So I just left it at that. But yeah, occasionally she'll try and teach me some more Chinese, but I just completely forget. Completely. It's very difficult. So people that are, if you're Chinese and you can speak English, more the power to you, because it's fucking difficult speaking Chinese.
Yeah, bloody hell. I struggle with just that ngoi.
I know, and that's the only thing that I can say.
Okay.
I've never learned. The only thing I haven't learned is like any Indian or anything like that. So I don't really have a wide network of Indian friends. Probably because I don't work.
Is this a big fat hint?
No, it's probably because I don't work in IT. You can cut that out if you want.
I'm going to. That was racist. that can go for the blooper reel.
It's funny though, and true.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of Indian people who work in IT. I don't know why. We're just, throw computers at us. We'll fix them.
It's because you're fucking smart. That's why. It's because you apply
Yeah.
yourselves to something, whereas like white people just don't. We've got white privilege. We expect to be able to do everything, whereas like Chinese kids will get like 3 hours sleep a night.
I know, and they will be amazing and learn 6 bloody different languages.
Between the ages of like 4 and 25, they will get 4 hours sleep a night to achieve the highest possible grades that they can to go off and do like university. White kids will just get pissed from the ages of 13. Most of the time don't turn up to school and then fucking wonder why they end up in a tracksuit on the dole on the Jeremy Kyle show.
On the Jeremy yeah, looking like you did when you were giving your blood work.
Looking like a drug addict. It's just but yeah, Chinese kids, Indian kids, Jewish kids. If you're Christian and white, you are not going to achieve shit all. Fucking true. I consider that's my people. Apart from the Christian bit.
Oh, I'm still cutting that bit out.
Okay.
Okay, do you want to leave it there for this podcast?
We can, yes, because we're digressing a bit now.
Yeah, we're like past an hour. But a good portion of this, like a good 20 minutes of this, is going to be like blooper reels anyway.
And mainly you laughing.
Pretty much. Yeah, I can't wait to do that. I think I'm going to try and put it together as well.
That would be cool. If you need anything from me, do let me know.
I will do.
I think what we should definitely do, I think we should maybe do...
Oh, we have to say bye.
No, we do. Oh yeah, we'll do that now.
Yeah.
Do you want to do the outro?
Yeah, sure.
Okay,
guys, thanks for listening. As always, you've been amazing. I've been Khadija, she's been Crazy Cass, and I don't know where that outro came from, but I'm rolling with it. So check us out on Facebook, facebook.com/let us chick chat. Give us a like. Come and say hi or write on our wall, stuff like that. Give us a bit of feedback, how your day's going, that kind of thing. Get us on chickchatpodcast@outlook.com. And also check out our Tumblr, actually, and keep up to date with it all on letuschickchat.tumblr.com. We have new podcasts every Sunday. Yep, every single Sunday we'll be here in front of a microphone recording. Cass will generally be swearing and screaming, and I'll just be laughing at her, pretty much.
I think I've managed to scream a lot less today.
Yeah, and you've reduced me to tears, like genuinely. Genuinely you have, so please be proud of that.
Thank you, I am.
Okay, on that note, bye.
Goodbye.